What's up, everybody? It's Soren Baker.
And I'm Slink Johnson.
And today is the gray area.
Yeah, and we're going to speak nice and audible.
Because
so you can understand what we're saying nice and clear.
No mumbling today, y'all.
No mumbling today.
Yeah, y'all, man. So this whole mumble rap phenomenon is something we got to talk about, Slink, because I know you're a fan of Young Thug, the Jeffrey album. I'm a fan of it too, although I did think it was intriguing he had all those artist names as the titles of the songs that didn't really have nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
But let's get into this because the mumble rap phenomenon is taking on a life of its own. It's very popular. Young Thug is one of the biggest artists in the game. Mm-hmm. And for me, I have a lot of theories on it in the sense of why people have such a problem with it. But for you, let's just start off the bat. Do you like or not like mumble rap, and why?
I like hip hop. I like rap. I don't like it all. I don't like to always shit on it because I don't want to be viewed as the old head that can't get with the new music. I mean,
right.
I understand times change and styles change and people do different things, but when it gets to the point where you can't understand what a motherfucker said, it's like really unnerving. Come on, man, I'd rather just hear the producer make a nice little album full of beats that I can bump because I can't understand shit that the rapper is saying.
Now, do you think that this is similar in a sense though? Because I remember the first time I remember hearing these type of arguments was when Twista and Bone were really like taking over the game and getting like super popular in the mid 90s, give or take. So for you back then, did you feel the same way about Twista and Bone?
I didn't feel the same way at all because the thing about Twista and Bone, the thing about Twista and Bone Thugs and Harmony was they rapped fast.
Right.
And if you listened,
you could hear.
You can actually pay attention, and if you listen, you can actually hear what they understand what they're saying, and especially Twista. Twista is he's an exceptionally skillful rapper. He can rap super fast, but all of his words, if you slow it down and listen, all of his words come out audible, clear, and crisp. You make it all out.
And I think too with Twista, I think the genius of what he does is it's also always on beat. There's a lot of other people that rap fast that are not on beat. Twista, unless he's doing it for stylistic purposes, he's always on beat,
always.
Which is why I think he's one of the best rappers ever. And I think also that people typically don't like something because it's not familiar to them or whatever. So to me, I think all this stuff we're criticizing, the mumble rap generation and what's going on, I think is whack because, I think it's either people that don't like it because they don't understand it, to your point, because they might not be listening the right way. Because, with Twista, you just gotta listen faster.
Yeah.
You're listening too slow.
But this thing that we call mumble rap, really, I call it drug music. Because all these guys they rap about these prescription drugs. I can't say what they own because I haven't seen them do anything. Right. But they rapping about Xanax, Percocets, lean, weed, uppers, downers.
Even coke.
Even coke. They're
right.
doing everything now. So I really believe that they get high and they be in the studio and they doing this shit. And probably everybody in the studio high too. So it sound like some shit to them. It sound like, oh man, you on one. Nigga get in there and say, and bumping them money, bumping, get that money, nigga. Give me shit, we skirt. My nigga, don't make me feel old, man. You making me feel old. I love hip hop. Don't make me feel old, brother. Come on, I can't understand this shit. You got these tight ass pants on. The whole bulb of your ass is showing, nigga. I can see the shape of your calves and shit. You out here, man, looking like a fucking Moet bottle, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man, stop, man. You all rapping this shit, all this fucking mop ass. I feel like an old man, because these dudes wear all this hair, this mop of a hairdo, man. You can't see nigga face. All these goddamn layers. Niggas be having scarves on and scarves around their legs and shit. Extra shit. Like, what the fuck you got all on these extra clothes, nigga? It is 97 degrees here, man. You got on a motherfucking leather jacket, a hoodie, nigga, a bandana, nigga, and got to have the nerve to put a hoodie over your head. Come on, fuck, nigga, you gonna die. That's why you mumbling. Motherfucker, you about to die. You dehydrated and shit.
Out.
You about to pass out, man.
Yeah, but I do think too, though, you know, when I do take the extra effort to really pay attention and listen, the thing that has amazed me is, unlike Bone and unlike Twista, using them as examples and as comparisons, I don't think lyrically that this generation has the lyrics, the potency that Twista and Bone had.
Well, you know, I agree, man. I think there are some, don't get me wrong, there are several skilled lyricists of this generation who aren't getting the shine they deserve. So it would appear that they aren't there, but they're there. The people that are getting the shine are the people with no substance, just talking about some bullshit, you know, what happened in the club. And, you know, don't get me wrong, you can rap about what happened in the club and make it sound interesting, but you ain't talking about shit a lot of times. You just, I dropped money, I let it ring, and give me brain. It's what? Like, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? But there are some people who have a real deep lyrics and a deep message and very, very imaginative when it comes to putting their rhymes together, you know, but it's not a lot of them, man. Again, this is the swag culture. Everything is how it looks and you know, more than the real substance of it. I remember one point rappers really had to write their lyrics. Now, again, that's not to change the subject to ghostwriting, but that goes, I speak on substance.
It was striving for excellence, man.
Exactly.
I think also too, you know, people tell me this all the time, is that, you know, oh, I don't write, or oh, you know, I don't care about writing my lyrics, I just freestyle. But like, that's not necessarily a good thing. You know, just because you can do something off the top of your head, it's not usually good. That's why, you know, in a game, they have plays that they run, because this is structure, this is practice. And when you're just going in and freestyling, they don't do that in the NFL.
No, you're not. You gonna come in with your package together, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have all your personnel in the right place, and they're gonna know what they need to do. They're not just gonna put 11 niggas on the field and say, well, let's score.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Good luck.
There's more to it, you know? Yeah.
Plus, I think too, you know, when people have to also understand, when you do this and you are trying to freestyle, that you lose a certain sense of like song structure, you lose like a flow, you lose topics, you lose all these different things. And that's something that, you know, allegedly when Biggie did it, and allegedly Jay-Z did it, and then more recently the most famous dude that started this whole wave of Lil Wayne doing it, is that you see that those dudes were able to like stick to a song structure, stick to a theme, stick to all this stuff. And like, a lot of these dudes, they're just rapping, they throw a chorus on and the song title don't mean nothing. Don't have nothing to do with nothing. Yeah. The lyrics ain't got nothing to do with what the title, that's just horrible, man. But you know, again, a lot of people right now, they're beat driven. They're beat driven and melody driven, you know what I'm saying? So you don't necessarily have to be speaking, you don't have to necessarily be speaking clearly in order to have a good melody. And I think a lot of these guys have good melodies, like Young Thug per se with the Jeffrey album. Right. Is it mumbling on there? Yes. Right. I like the album a lot more. That's because the beats are incredible. The beats are incredible. And that made me listen a little harder, and I can understand what he's saying probably about 94% of the time. Right. You know what I'm saying? But the guy, he's so melodic. I mean, the way he puts his verses together, you might not understand what he's saying all the time, but it's so melodic, like that motherfucking Riri. Again, it sounds like a fucking dog barking, but I like the way that dog barks. Hey, work. Do the work, baby, do the work. I like that song. Yeah, and I think too, you know, all this to be said, I do think that these dudes are getting a little too much hate too, because, you know, the Migos, you know, they make a lot of amazing songs. They've had a lot of great projects and big singles, and especially Fight Night, for those that like it. But, you know, Reissner, all these dudes that I think have had a lot of great records, that have a lot of great material, I would just be interested to see, can they, you know, evolve or transition into doing different type of songs where it is more of a song structure. It is more like, Migos does it, I think, the best, where they have like stories or they have social commentary on some of their material. And I think that, you know, brings it to a different level. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see. Maybe the tide of rap will change with you know, the next few years, with the way that the social climate is changing in America. Maybe the tide of rap will change for the better, maybe not. But right now, all this mumble mouth, mush mouth shit,
I can't get, you gotta, if you gonna do that, put some songs where I can understand what you're saying too on your album. I mean, just do that for me as a fan. Don't come every album, you just high and you just drunk like a gallon of codeine and you just gonna get in and put a beat under that shit and expect me to buy it. Nigga, that's some bullshit. I'm gonna pirate your music.
Nothing gray about that on the gray area here.
You already know.
Yeah, make sure y'all hit us up in the comment section. Let us know what you think about what we've been saying about all this mumble rap, Twista, Bone, Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, freestyling, Young Thug, etc., etc.
Like, share, and subscribe to Unique Access. Tell all your friends, come check out the gray area. I'm Slink Johnson.
And I'm Soren Baker, y'all.
Yeah.